Trustee Abbott?
I'm sorry sorry to interrupt. Mayor, looks like we had just a slight delay in kicking in on the YouTube live. So it's fortunately still 7 o'clock. So I actually think if you could just start us again, please. I apologize.
Absolutely. Good evening and welcome to the regular meeting of the Mayor and Board of Trustees for the Village of Woodridge on this Thursday, May 20th, 2021. The time is 7 p.m. and we call the meeting to order and ask our clerk to please call the roll.
Trustee Abbott? No, Trustee Abbott. Trustee Kusak?
Present.
Trustee Page?
Present.
Trustee Martinez?
Present.
Trustee Blair?
Present.
Trustee Kagan?
Present.
And of course, the mayor's here.
Yes, present. Thank you. If everyone would please join us in a moment of silence as we first dedicate tonight's meeting to Mental Health Awareness Month. And let us together recognize National Peace Officers Day and Peace Officers Memorial, along with our police department and officers all across the United States. We recognize and honor the lives, the memories, and the service of law enforcement officers, those who lost their lives in the line of duty, as declared by President John F. Kennedy in 1962, to remember our police heroes. So if you would please join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. Let us please follow with the Pledge of Allegiance this evening, being led by our village board.
The flag of the United States of America.
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
God,
indivisible,
invisible,
with liberty and justice for all. We do have a few special recognition items to present this evening. First, it is my pleasure to recommend to the village board the reappointment of several individuals who have been serving on our village boards and commissions. We have a list of commissioners and chairpersons. I'm going to first read their names, and then I'm going to ask for a motion. Commissioners, the reappointment of Bob Martin on the Board of Police Commissioners for the term of May 1st, 2021 through April 30th, 2024. The reappointment of Mary Jane Munley, Board of Police Commissioners for the term of the same as Bob Martin. The reappointment of Jeff Gaspar, Plan Commission for the same term, May 1st, 2021 through April 30th, 2024. The reappointment of Jim Gerard, Plan Commission for the term of the same. Also, the reappointment of Deborah Hendel-Cunin, Plan Commission for the same term. Also, chairpersons, the reappointment of Bob Martin, Chairperson of the Board of Police Commissioners for the term of May 1st, 2021 through April 30th, 2022. And the reappointment of Joe Presbiorka, co-chairperson for the Plan Commission for the term of May 1st, 2021 through April 30th, 2022. If I can, please, I'm going to ask for a motion to accept the recommendations and for the reappointments as listed here.
So moved, Trustee Page.
Thank
Second,
you,
Trustee Blair.
Thank you, Trustee Blair. If anyone has any questions, if not, we will go ahead and ask all those in favor to please sign aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, the motion carries. So we extend our congratulations to all the appointed board members and commissioners. And on behalf of the village board and myself and our entire community, we thank you all so much for your dedication and service to the village of Woodridge. Woodridge strong. We do have this evening a recognition for an outgoing commissioner, and it is my honor to introduce you. Unfortunately, it says she is stepping down from her position, but we do want to recognize her and thank her for her service on the Police Pension Board of Commissioners. It is Janine Holman, and Janine was first appointed to the Police Pension Board in October of 2015 to fill a vacancy made by trustee Krusek, who had then just been elected to the village board. Janine's accounting and strong finance background made her an ideal candidate for our pension board. As a pension board member, one of her top priorities was oversight of our $46 million pension trust fund. And as we have seen over the past 6 years, Janine's skill set would serve our pension board well as our community. In addition to oversight of the pension fund portfolio, one of our biggest challenges as a pension trustee was moving the pension payment dates of the retirees from the beginning to the end of the benefit month. This required her to work closely with her fellow trustees, our investment manager, and the retirees they represent for over a year and a half as the transition was made. Along with her fellow trustees, she annually reviewed the actuarial reports and would recommend the amount the village should provide in annual funding for our police pensions. During her tenure, she also welcomed 18 new officers to the pension fund. She approved, along with her other fellow trustees, 3 retirements, the approved disability pension for 2 injured officers, and saw the changing of the guard as 1 police chief retired. Most recently, she was involved with transitioning the management of the portfolio to a new investment manager and navigating the fund's way through legislative changes that will require the pension fund's assets to be consolidated and managed by the state later this year. Janine, I know you're there. We all want to say thank you. My fellow board members and I, thank you very much for all your giving that you selflessly did in your time of service. Thank you. Hi, how are you? It is individuals like yourself that make Woodridge a wonderful place to live and work. And thank you for all your great service and care. Would you like to say a few words? Well, on behalf of Woodridge and my fellow board members, thank you so much for your outstanding service. Thank you. And we do have a proclamation, and this proclamation this evening, which will be read into our record, recognizes the Gold Star Mother's Day. And I've asked Administrator Stonich if he would please read the proclamation into our record. Administrator Stonich.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor Cunningham. Whereas this Memorial Day, May 31st, 2021, the Village of Woodridge, in partnership with the Obama Legacy Initiative, the Home Depot, ComEd, and the Woodridge VFW Memorial Post 1578 will honor a Gold Star family from DuPage County, the family of Army Gunner Private First Class, Gunner R. Hodgkin. And whereas Army Private First Class Gunner and Hodgkin of Naperville was 31 when he passed away on June 16, 2010, while serving in Operation Enduring Freedom, Gunner was assigned to the 161st Engineer Support Company, 27th Engineer Battalion, Combat Airborne 20th Engineer Brigade, 18th Airborne Corps, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. He died on June 16th in North Kunduz, Afghanistan, of wounds he suffered when insurgents attacked his unit with an improvised explosive device. And whereas Army Private First Class Gunner R. Hodgkin will always be remembered for his courage, bravery, and his dedicated service of the United States of America. And whereas on June 23rd, 1936, the U.S. Congress passed a joint resolution, congressional resolution, that designated the last Sunday in September as Gold Star Mother's Day. And whereas the history of Gold Star Mothers dates back to World War I, when it became the custom of military families to hang a service flag near their front window. These flags featured a blue star for each family member actively serving in the U.S. Armed Forces. And the Gold Star flag first appeared when mothers who lost sons in the war sold gold stars over the blue stars. And whereas we honor those members of our community who have lost a son or daughter, making the ultimate sacrifice in service to our country, and whereas on this day we remember our commitment to Gold Star mothers and their families who carry on with pride and courage despite suffering this tragic loss. Now therefore, I, Gina Cunningham, Mayor of the Village of Woodridge, DuPage, Will, Cook Counties, do hereby proclaim Sunday, May 31st, 2021 as Gold Star Mother's Day in the Village of Woodridge. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Administrator Stonich. I would like to add that on Monday, Memorial Day, Monday, the 31st, at 3 p.m., just outside of the Village Hall, the Gold Star Mother's Day Memorial will take place. And it is in honor of Gunner. And I know our VFW is working closely with the foundation, and we wish them the very best in hosting this wonderful day. And also that all are invited to attend. Just as on Memorial Day in the morning at 9 a.m., our Woodridge Memorial VFW Post 1578 will host their annual Memorial Day celebration. It will take place at Monday, the 31st at 9 a.m. More information can be found on the village's website, but I do also want to, on behalf of all of my fellow trustees and our community, to give special thanks to our dedicated VFW heroes who just do an outstanding job in serving our community and in helping all veterans. We now move to comments from the public. So we're going to pause to acknowledge any written public comments that have been received prior to the meeting that do not relate to tonight's agenda. If we have any, we'd like to enter those into the public record. So I'm going to ask staff if there are any items that will be added into our record.
Thank you, Mayor Cunningham. We have received one public comment. This is in respect to June Pride Month for the LGBTQ community. That is the only item I have, and it will be entered into the public record, and copies have been provided to the village board. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will also now ask if there's any members of the public present this evening that want to comment on items that are not related to tonight's agenda.
Mayor, there are none.
And via Zoom, do we have any members?
We're checking just a moment, Mayor.
Thank you.
There are none, Mayor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Also going to ask and acknowledge if there's any written public comments that have been received that are related to this evening's agenda. And also if there's any members of the public that are present who would like to make a public comment, again, on items relating to tonight's agenda, please.
Mayor, we have received no written comments regarding tonight's agenda items, and there are no public comments at the meeting tonight.
Okay, thank you so much. Hearing none, we will go ahead and move to our omnibus agenda this evening. Going to ask, please, for a motion to approve items A and the acceptance of B through E. A motion.
Move, Trustee Martinez.
Thank you, Trustee Martinez, and a second, please.
Second, Trustee Blair.
Thank you, Trustee Blair. Is there a request for any item to be considered separately this evening? I'm going to ask Administrator Stonich if you would please read the items that appear on our omnibus.
Thank you, Mayor Cunningham. Members of the board, good evening. First item A, resolution 2021-46. Resolution awarding bid number 2021-11. This is for the sanitary sewer televising and cleaning to the contract awarded to Hydrovision Technology LLC out of Romeoville. This is for sanitary sewer basins C and D, and this contract is in the amount of $181,804.32. Then item B and C are previous board meeting minutes, and item D is the accounts payable registers for April 30th and May 7th, 2021. Finally, the credit card registers are item E for the months of January, February, and March 2021. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Going to ask our clerk to please call the roll.
Trustee Krusek,
Aye.
trustee Page,
Aye.
trustee Martinez,
Aye.
trustee Blair,
Aye.
trustee Kagan,
Aye.
trustee Abbott is absent. Motion carries.
Thank you very much. Under presentation of communications, under the mayor's remarks, the new executive orders by Governor Pritzker. The governor has recently issued a new executive order in response to the new CDC guidelines, which were issued last week. This executive order essentially mirrors the CDC guidance, which states that fully vaccinated persons do not need to wear masks except in limited circumstances. And those persons who are not fully vaccinated must continue to comply with prior guidelines, including wearing of masks, social distancing, and limiting gatherings. Despite this new public health guidance, the governor's executive order also stipulates that businesses are required to continue to follow public health measures to protect their employees, their customers, and others who come into physical contact with their operation. This includes ensuring all employees who are not fully vaccinated to continue to wear face coverings, to continue to social distance, and to frequently wash their hands and disinfect their hands. All businesses that interface with the public need to follow the DCEO guidance, which includes implementation of capacity limits, posting plans, and signage to ensure that social distancing in shared spaces such at service counters, lobbies, etc., can be maintained, and require all visitors who are not fully vaccinated to wear face coverings and to keep these 6-foot social distance whenever possible. For these reasons, during this current bridge phase, the Village of Woodridge, regardless of one's vaccination status, will continue to require that our public please wear a mask and socially distance when entering a village facility. And we require our village employees to wear a mask and socially distance while in the performance of their official duties. The village will reassess this policy when our governor announces the implementation of phase 5, which is anticipated to occur on or about June 11th, 2021. We so appreciate everyone's patience and understanding during this bridge period. And please continue to take good care. Thank you. That is my report. I'm going to ask Administrator Stonich for your report, please.
Thank you, Mayor. First item A is resolution 2021-47. It's a resolution opposing reductions to local government distributed fund revenue, or also known as LGDF.
Thank you so much. Looking for a motion to approve resolution 2021-47.
So moved, trustee Page.
Thank you, Trustee Page, and a second, please.
Second, trustee Krusek.
Thank you, trustee Krusek. Any discussion on this item? If our clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Page,
Aye.
trustee Martinez,
Aye.
trustee Blair,
Aye.
trustee Kagan,
Aye.
trustee Krusek.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Next, item B is ordinance 2021-11. It's an ordinance granting an amendment to an approved RPUD zoning lot plan, amendment to the preliminary RPUD plan and plat, amendment to the final RPUD plan and plat, and granting other relief. This is for BRAL Ray Investments LLC for CVS Pharmacy located at 8645 Woodward Avenue.
Thank you so much. Looking for a motion, please, to approve ordinance 2021-11.
So moved, trustee Kagan.
Thank you, trustee Kagan. A second, please.
Second, trustee Krusek.
Thank you, trustee Krusek. Any discussion on this item? If our clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Martinez,
Aye.
trustee Blair,
Aye.
trustee Kagan,
Aye.
trustee Krusek,
Aye.
trustee Page.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Next, item C is resolution 2021-48. It's a resolution approving the award of bid 2021-09 for the Everglade Avenue drainage improvements to Copenhagen Construction, Inc. out of Gilbert's, Illinois, in the amount of $138,214.
Looking for a motion to approve resolution 2021-48.
So move, trustee Blair.
Thank you, trustee
Second,
Blair.
trustee
In a
Martinez.
second, please.
Second, trustee Martinez.
Thank you, trustee Martinez. Any discussion on this item? If our clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Blair,
Aye.
trustee Kagan,
Aye.
trustee Abbott. I'm sorry, he's not here. Trustee Krusek,
Aye.
trustee Page,
Aye.
trustee Martinez.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Next, item D is resolution 2021-49. It's a resolution authorizing the mayor and village clerk to execute a certain agreement for consultant services between the village of Woodridge and V3 companies. This is also in relation to the Everglade stormwater improvements. This is the construction engineering contract. Thank you.
Looking for a motion to approve resolution 2021-49, please.
So move, trustee Page.
Thank you, trustee Page. In a second, please.
Second, trustee Krusek.
Thank you, trustee Krusek. Any discussion on this item? If our clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Kagan,
Aye.
trustee Krusek,
Aye.
trustee Page,
Aye.
trustee Martinez,
Aye.
trustee Blair.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Next, item E is resolution 2021-50. It's a resolution approving the award of bid number 2021-05. This is for One Plaza Drive, which is the Public Works and Police Facility. This is contractors for HVAC improvements, and the award of contract would be proposed for AMS Mechanical Systems out of Woodridge in the amount of $407,800.
I could please have a motion to approve resolution 2021-50.
So moved, trustee Martinez.
Thank you, trustee Martinez. And a second, please.
Second, trustee Blair.
Thank you, trustee Blair. Any discussion on this item? If our clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Krusek,
Aye.
trustee Page,
Aye.
trustee Martinez,
Aye.
trustee Blair,
Aye.
trustee Kagan.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Next item F is ordinance 2021-12. It's an ordinance amending the rates of compensation for non-union employees of the village of Woodridge, the 2021 salary administration plan. Specifically, this ordinance adds the new part-time social worker position and the compensation specifically for this position. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Looking for a motion to approve ordinance 2021-12, please.
So move, trustee Krusek.
Thank you, trustee Krusek. And a second, please.
Second, trustee Page.
Thank you, trustee Page. Any discussion on this item? If our clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Krusek,
Aye.
trustee Page,
Aye.
trustee Martinez,
Aye.
trustee Blair,
Aye.
trustee Kagan.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Item G, Resolution 2021-51. This is a resolution that would propose the extension of the March 17th, 2020 emergency proclamation in relation to the COVID pandemic. This would be a 30-day extension through June 18th, 2021.
Looking for a motion to approve resolution 2021-51.
So move, trustee Page.
And a second, please.
Second, trustee Martinez.
Thank you. Any discussion on this item? Seeing no one, if our clerk would please call the roll.
Trustee Page,
Aye.
trustee Martinez,
Aye.
trustee Blair,
Aye.
trustee Kagan,
Aye.
trustee Krusek.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Next, item H is Resolution 2021-52. It's a resolution authorizing the mayor and clerk to execute the Sixth Amendment to the intergovernmental operating agreement between the Village of Woodridge and the Woodridge Golf Club operating venture, subject to final village attorney approval.
So if I could please have a motion to approve resolution 2021-52.
So move, trustee Krusek.
Second,
trustee.
trustee Kagan.
Thank you, trustee Krusek and trustee Kagan. Any further discussion on this item?
Just one question, Madam Mayor.
Yes, please, trustee Krusek.
How close are we to final attorney approval?
Administrator Stonich, do we have?
We are very close to final attorney approval. There will be no material changes to the document before you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Seeing no one, going to ask our clerk to please call the roll.
Trustee Martinez,
Aye.
trustee Blair,
Aye.
trustee Kagan,
Aye.
trustee Krusek,
Aye.
trustee Page.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you.
Next, the last item for this evening is item I, which is a reconsideration of an action taken on resolution 2021-21. This will be a resolution authorizing the acceptance of certain required improvements in the bill of sale for certain improvements for the Farmingdale Village Subdivision Unit 26A. Just to clarify, this would be a motion to simply reconsider the item and to a future board meeting for your approval.
Thank you. Looking for, if I could, a motion to approve the reconsideration of resolution 2021-21 and to schedule this matter for a board vote at the June 3rd, 2021 meeting. A motion,
And-
please.
And Mayor, if I could just clarify, because it's a motion to reconsider, only the members of the Board of Trustees who voted on the prevailing side when it was initially up, which is those who voted against the prior resolution, can make such a motion. That would be trustee Abbott, who is obviously not here, trustee Martinez, trustee Blair, and yourself, Mayor.
Okay,
So
thank you.
it would be up to the three of you who are present today to make any such motion.
Thank you very much for that guidance. Do we have a motion? Attorney Pat, I would like to go ahead and make that motion, please.
Okay, and then it doesn't have to be someone who voted on the prevailing side in order to second the motion. So any of the trustees sitting on the dais tonight could second the motion
Okay.
from the mayor.
Going to ask for a second, please.
Second, trustee Krusek.
Thank you, trustee Krusek. Any further discussion on this item? Seeing none, I'm going to ask that our clerk please call the roll.
Trustee Blair,
Nay.
trustee Kagan,
Nay.
trustee Krusek,
Just, aye. That's to vote to reconsider, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
trustee Page,
Aye.
trustee Martinez,
Nay.
Mayor, because there were no, the requirement is of 4 affirmative votes. And with trustee Abbott not present, even if you were to vote in favor, that still would be only 3 votes. So your vote is not necessary to determine. And I apologize, Clerk Hennigan, for stepping on your toes, but I'm sure you're about to announce that the motion failed.
I'm happy you stepped on my toes. So motion does not pass.
That's correct. The motion
Correct.
fails.
Okay, any new or unfinished business to come before the board? With no further business to discuss this evening, I would like to ask please for a motion to adjourn our regular board meeting of the village board.
So moved. Trustee Blair.
Thank you very much, trustee Blair. A second.
Second, trustee Martinez.
Thank you, trustee Martinez. All those in favor, please sign aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? The motion carries and the time is
I have 7:31, Mayor.
7:31. Thank you very much, Attorney Pat. Our meeting is adjourned. Please take good care and we'll see you at our next meeting. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Good night.